Happy New Year, everybody. My name is Alexandre Wing, and here are your 2020 design trends. 2019 has been a massive year for user experience design, with many of the drivers including an increased value for privacy, voice interfaces, content-focused experiences, and UX writing. As we all make sense of the power of the internet and the implications it has on human behavior, here are your 4 design trends for 2020. Privacy. Privacy has become a hot topic. With regulations such as the GDPR and CCPA, or California Consumer Privacy Act, which has become effective since January 1st, 2020, we'll see a rise in the implementation of regulations that protect consumers online and how companies can and cannot use their data. With almost 4.5 billion people on the internet and a nearly 60% penetration rate, it would be an understatement to say that we've got a few more billion people to go. The web needs to be accessible to everyone. It needs to be equal access and equal opportunity to people with disabilities. All of this provides opportunities to those with disabilities to participate more actively in society. Good user experience design carefully considers how the design and function of your site, app, or product creates a sense of trust and transparency, like a friend. For instance, Everlane provides customers a chance to get closer to the factories their clothes are made in, providing relevant information about their ethical methods and why you should buy them. And this last one's for me, and I pray that we see the demise of web pop-ups. Micro communities. While the internet is at the tender age of 30 years and more people becoming connected, we've seen an increase in massive online communities. Through firsthand experience, I couldn't agree more. I've joined countless number of online communities looking to make connections at scale. What I end up finding is thousands of members either being inactive once they found out that they have nothing in common, or remain active but end up devolving into an endless pool of self-promotion. Now, this doesn't stop designers from having conversations online. It just means that conversations are moving away from massive communities to micro or niche communities, which naturally is more intimate, focused, and valuable to all the members. In 2020, the most relevant discussions in communities are becoming more local, focused, and genuine. Now, these large communities aren't going anywhere, and innately, we'll use those large communities to build smaller niche communities. In a world where there's tons of noise and everyone's shouting, I'm finding quieter and thoughtful conversations amazingly valuable. Design as a team sport. Hey, listen up. The unicorn designer is dying off. As teams grow and projects become more complex, designers can no longer be a one-man band. Instead, designers need to become part of a bigger conversation around collaboration and team enablement. Alternatively, designers should become enablers themselves in companies and organizations. They should be bringing teams together towards a common goal, putting their ego on the back burner, and creating a safe harbor for collaboration. The rediscovery of process. As many of our interactions move to the digital space, we need to find better ways to visualize and map digital ecosystems that we create and live within. The mantra of move fast and break things hasn't aided the structured cadence of the design process. Designers coming into the field are being groomed by the organizations to fill a need and moving in Model T assembly-like fashion, copying and pasting solutions from one problem to the next. We need to slow down in 2020 and leverage our visualization skills to untangle the mess we've left behind in the recent years. We need to think less about short-term gain and solutions that work for everything, and more about the longevity and impact of our designs. So that's your 2020 user experience design trends. We talk privacy, accessibility, and transparency. More people are using the internet. It needs to be accessible to everybody. We talked about the rise of micro communities. Look out for smaller communities that go deeper and have bigger impact. And if you can't find any, start your own. We talked about design as a team sport. If you're heading up design, wherever you are, speak up. Get everybody involved. Design has a voice everywhere, even in business. Lastly, we talked about getting back to the basics and rediscovering process. As Steve Jobs said, design is not about how it feels or how it looks. Design is about how it works. If you like this type of content, please hit the like and subscribe. That way I know that you're enjoying it. Feel free to comment or ask any questions in the comment section below. This is Alexandre Wing. Until next time.